we eventually landed on as the challenge is sort of a disconnect, and just a general disconnect, and that can present as siloed approach to problem solving that's more of a band-aid than addressing systemic problems. It can also present as teacher disillusionment and feeling of lack of support, which affects educational outcomes. And as the big idea, the idea is just to create more connection. So identify the places where there already is networking happening and make that more robust.
Because I think the problems are the same. And I think it's the solutions that need to change. I mean, I don't know that the problems are new as much as it's how we're going about trying to solve things. And that, you know, the equity piece is huge. I mean, there's lots of discussion, but we still keep, you know, putting kids in groups and sorting and labeling them.
So 4 learning mindsets. One is I belong in this community of learners. I belong here. And to me, that's a bigger issue than simply inside the classroom and inside the school.
We talk about what we're forced to talk about. You go to Ontario, it's a fundamentally different conversation that the administrators are talking about teaching and learning, because the structures cause them to focus on teaching and learning. Here, our structures cause us to focus on adults.
What if all district administrators have their offices in schools, and we're forced to look at the lives of kids and forced to look at what happens in the hallway and walked by a classroom and watched the innovative, exciting teaching? I mean, that changes the, you know, we're all part of groups that talk about what we have to talk about because we have a job to do, but also what if we change how we look at that job?
You know, I mean, one of the things that I think we lose sight of is that, you know, we want teachers to be knowers, and they shouldn't be modeling knowing. They need to be modeling learning. And to regain that learner perspective could be very powerful.
What makes an episode of learning significant? And it's almost predictable. The question, okay, what would a school, a classroom, a school, or a community look like where significant learning was going on all the time?
There's a lot of interesting, you know, people here with a lot of collective wisdom, and I think there are a lot more things that we probably can be doing that we're not doing yet. The constraints are not budgets. The constraints are our shackles that we're putting on ourselves or each other.